A very interesting debate that I heard on WGR Sports Radio 550 that I want to throw my hat in the ring and throw my take on is whether or not, heading into this 2021 season, if Josh Allen shows statistical regression, can the Buffalo Bills be the team that they were, this last season in 2020? Could they be better than they were in 2020 if Josh Allen regresses statistically? Josh Allen had a 69.2% completion percentage last year, 4,544 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, and only 10 interceptions, en route to a 107.2 QBR. One of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League this past season, and people are wondering if he regresses, could that still hurt? Could that hurt the Bills? Could that put the Bills in a worse position compared to last year? And it's an interesting topic because, those numbers are hard to top. But if anyone can do it, it is Josh Allen. If anyone can top those numbers or bring those numbers back to back, or even be better, it is Josh Allen. In my humble opinion, I think he's one of the top, young stud quarterbacks in this league, and he should be for a long time. But each year is a new year, and let's be honest, each year is a new year. With saying that, each team in the AFC East got considerably better, marginally better in some cases. For the Jets, they're going to be better. How much better than 1-15 can they be, or 2-14 can they be? We'll find out. But Miami's getting better. The Patriots got better this draft. They had a great draft. So wondering, how this division will shake out, knowing that it's going to be a tougher challenge than it was last year, means to me that Josh Allen's numbers could take a slight dip. How big of a dip? I don't think it'll be a big dip. I think it'll be a slight dip, possibly, could be seen, because a lot of these teams that the Bills will play against that are in the Bills' crosshairs are better. They got much better over the course of this offseason. So let's just say that Josh Allen does regress. For the argument's sake, let's say that Josh Allen's numbers aren't as good as they were last year. And let's say he throws for 30 touchdowns, maybe more interceptions and less yards. Just a regression across the board in those three categories. Completion percentage drops down about 5 points as well. Is that going to be good enough for the Buffalo Bills to win the AFC East? Is that going to be good enough for the Buffalo Bills to compete for another AFC title? Really, the pressure would then revert to the Bills' defense as to whether or not this defense can be much better than they were last year. That's the big question with the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, it's going to be very tough for Josh Allen to put forth those statistical numbers back-to-back, as I've said. But what areas can the Bills grow? If an area of the Bills regresses, namely Josh Allen, that means Stephon Diggs could regress. That means Gabe Davis could regress. It would mean a regression for their offense overall in most areas, where the run game might be better, pass game might take a little bit of a back seat. Who knows? There's a lot of different things that could happen this year, but what I'm saying here is last year, the Buffalo Bills defense was nowhere near the defense that they were in 2019. 2019, that defense was one of the best three defenses in the National Football League. You know, and I know, going into this draft, 2021 NFL draft, Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott said, let's attack the line of scrimmage. Let's bring in guys that can get after the quarterback. Let's bring in freak athletes that can provide a unique pass rush to our defense that didn't really create much of a pass rush last year. We didn't get to the quarterback nearly enough last year. That could all change. Gregory Rousseau, Boogie Basham included, with already who we have on the roster, and Mario Addison, who is a little bit long in the tooth, but you now have a better, younger, more athletic rotation along with the guys that you have. And I think that makes for some exciting things here, this upcoming season. So, yeah, Josh Allen's numbers could regress, but I think this makeup of this Bills team in 2021 will be much different from what it was in 2020.